Criticism of electronic books or ebooks by literary scholars reveals as much about their confusion as it does about their elitism. Okay, the criticism, is actually a confused stuff. That confusion is as much as about elitism, not only about electronic books, but also right, but also
Yes.
elitism, right? They have criticism towards electronic books by literary critics reveals as much about their confusion as it does about their elitism. So they're confused about electronic books and also confused about elitism in the same manner. Somehow it's giving such comparison. Yeah. In recent years, many screeds somehow writings, many writings have been penned by such well-known professional authors, UKLG. Let me call her in short. UKLG, promoting the pleasures of literary experience in printed form. Okay, she is actually supporting the idea of reading books. The comfort we enjoy when we read book. A hard copy, paperback version, right? The tactile means touching. The touching feel of the paper book, the smell of the binding, and ease of reading a printed book while in bathtub, while okay, you can actually read a book even you are in the bathtub. You can enjoy the smell of the binding and touching nature. They are touchable, right? So at the same time, she was criticizing the arrival of the cheap, limitless digital stories, digital book, electronic book, many of which are genre tales like romance, adventure, and mystery. So most of the digital stories are rife with romance, adventure, and mystery. Were actually criticized by her, and she, you know, supporting the printed books, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And many of these same critics have on occasion shown that their true bias, that reading remain a pastime of those sufficiently sophisticated means elites, right, buddy?
Yes,
Sufficiently
yes.
sophisticated means elite. Pastime of elite people to spend time on felicitous turn of phrase. Okay, they spend sufficient time on phrases, right? Understanding, enjoying the phrase, something of that sort. And that published work avoid. They also said the published works avoid these printed books actually avoid satisfying the masses who are actually expects cheap thrills, who always eager for cheap thrills. So they again mention this pastime, reading books is for elite people, and such printed books won't satisfy the masses who always expects cheap thrills. Cheap thrills means again these stuff. Even in the previous sentence, they said the same, right? One of the writers said the same. They are the genre tales, right?
Yes, yes.
It won't actually satisfy the masses who are always eager for cheap thrills. And the book reading, the version book reading is elite people's enjoyment, something of that sort. Okay, so they have spoken. They said elite people, enjoy the books. I mean, book, paperback version books. The printed book form mostly enjoyed by the elite people, something of that sort. Maybe only for elite people, something of that sort. Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Now check the question. The author of the passage, LG, most likely in order to. Okay, why author actually spoken about? Why author of the passage mentioned this writer?
Sir, is it
Rajesh,
C?
the criticism of you said C. Demonstrate that the group of people opposite to electronic books includes, but not limited to liter. Yes, yes. Right. Demonstrate the group of people opposite to electronic books includes. The group of people opposite to electronic books includes literary scholars, but not limited to literary scholars. There might be other people also hate electronic books, something of that sort. No, it gives such sense. Maybe elitism. Maybe elite people may also don't like such cheap thrills. Keep it. Suggest the employing strictly utilitarian. There is no utilitarian approach. Fame cause undue reverence. Traditional publishing. Often explanation for fact that not all critics can command the same amount of attention to their essays. Yeah. Okay. Demonstrate the group of people opposite to electronic books includes, but not limited to not only literary scholars, but also other people who love printed form, hates the electronic books. That's what she mentioned, no? It's not about elite people at all in this answer choice. Am I right, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Which are the following statements about cheap thrills? These are the cheap thrills. Reading digital stories, digital genre stories such as romance, adventure, and mystery. The published works won't provide these cheap thrills. That's what author felt. I mean, that's what who are they? Such critics said. Whoever criticized the digital stories also said the same. Ah, which option have you picked, buddy?
Sir, I picked B.
Of course, yes. There is no such subtleties, understanding. There is no such information, and the deep-rooted entertainment, additional providing intellectual stimulation. Books may also provide deep-rooted entertainment. It might be no intellectual stimulation.
Sir, I didn't understand option C. So,
You haven't. Okay. In addition to providing intellectual stimulation, books may provide visceral entertainment. It looks correct, but B is absolutely correct, buddy. Is there any such? Felicitious is felicitous. Great only, no? Felicitation. Well chosen. Suited to circumstances. Felicitous. Felicitous. Felicitous is well chosen, well expressed. They spend well written phrases. That's it, no? Well written only, nobody. Because it's talking about printed forms, printed form book, right?
yeah.
It is sufficiently sophisticated means elite people to spend time enjoying the well-written phrases, and that publisher will avoid satisfying the masses who are always eager for cheap thrills. Yeah, there is no such thing. Intellectual stimulation may also provide visceral entertainment. Where is that, right? These are the pleasures only, no? The pleasures she mentioned these things. Nobody, there is no such information. Eliminate it. It looks, it seemed to be correct, but no information. You can't tell. Next question number 3. How about this? Pandering. Pandering means kind of satisfying. Any word giving similar sense would be correct.
Joining.
It's not joining the masses. No, joining means something. Avoid joining the masses. Allowing. Do you mean allowing here?
Um,
No, not lowering. It's not disappointing. Satisfying, buddy. Satisfying.
so I checked what pandering means. It said indulge.
Satisfying only. Indulge means involve.
Yeah.
Avoid involving the masses eager for nothing. Such printed works won't involve the masses who are actually eager for cheap thrills. Won't, you know, satisfy. They are not for such people. It gives us a sense like meant for. They are not meant for such people who always expect cheap thrills. Right? It's not challenging. It's not catering would be providing. Catering means providing only, no? Giving.
Yeah.
In this context, maybe giving, providing. Okay. These published works are not at all meant for the masses who are eager for cheap thrills. Not meant for means for, not providing, avoid providing masses with cheap thrills. Okay. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Right. It requires a bit more practice, buddy. That's it. You should have checked wide variety of passages. That's it, buddy. Although you couldn't understand exact meaning of whole passage by going with elimination, that definitely most of the questions are going to be correct. Acquiring, achieving 151, 153 is not at all a tough thing. Gaining 153 is common these days in verbal part. But in math, you should not lose any, at least 165. That paves a way to get 320 or 318, something like that. Okay.
Yes.